I had a really weird occurrence last week where I saw two girls who I used to have a deep connection with within days of each other, just out and about in public. And one was when I came out of the gym and I had an amazing time at the gym. I was walking with so much confidence. I had an amazing workout and I had some amazing conversations with some amazing people and I had a brilliant time, feeling amazing, feeling incredible, in shape, confident. And I was walking a bit further down towards a bus stop, and I saw a girl who I used to have a deep connection with, who I spoke about in a real sense on this channel. And I've never felt a feeling like this before. Because you would think a lot of times you'd be nervous or you'd be like a bit angry because it didn't go the way I wanted. And to be honest, I don't think it went the way she wanted as well. And it was one of these weird occurrences where I've never felt such a euphoric feeling in my life because she looked lost, anxious, kind of scared, kind of afraid. And I was walking with so much confidence, so much gratitude for myself, and so much happiness for myself. And it's a weird juxtaposition in comparison to how it was a year ago. It's a weird juxtaposition in regards to how we both feel. Because on a real level, that thing fell apart because you wanted to go out all the time. So I was a bit like withdrawal from that. I didn't go out much at the time. Now I go out every now and again, maybe once or twice a month. But back then I didn't want to. And that's why the relationship fell apart. Even though she said she'd never go out. She don't want to, she only wants me. It fell apart. So automatically I would have a negative outlook on that subconsciously. But what happened was I got through that very well, very well. And I built so many different things off of that. I built so much confidence, so much gratitude in myself off of that, leading to me feeling more confident. And it was just one of these feelings where I saw this person kind of looking lost, anxious, afraid, almost like regretting their decision a little bit. I could see it, like the panic seep in into their body. And I didn't interact with them because they were going the other way, I was going this way. So I didn't interact with them. And there's no need now anyway. But it's one of these things that when you get on the other side of heartbreak and sadness and pain, and you get down the line, you get years down the line potentially, you view yourself in such a confident way. And then there was another girl who came into someone where I worked, and she came in and I saw her as well. And I didn't interact with her as well, but I remember how different the time was when I used to see her years ago. It wasn't even years ago actually, it was like a year and 6, 7 months ago, something like that. It wasn't that long ago really, but on a real level, that crushed me at that time as well. And I had to build myself up through that time as well. And it's just this beautiful feeling of building myself through them hardships and through them pains and through them sadnesses that I felt so confident and so grateful for that time. Because at the times of both of these things, especially the other girl I seen, she literally, we dissected each other to a point where it hurt you. You know, we went at each other to a level that you literally talk about each other's insecurities and all this, and there's no way each person doesn't get broken down from that, at least a little bit, even though I remained stoic and all that, but I was a different guy then. But when I went through that situation, I learned that I need to be better and I need to become self-sufficient, and I learned an amazing message through that. So 6 months later, I had a thing with that other girl, and then I literally was able to get through that a lot better when it went downhill, even though we had an amazing connection. And it's just so weird to see these two people within the same day, because it's a weird occurrence because they're both in different places in like England, which is very weird to see them in the same day pretty much within like 24 hours. And it's one of these things that I just got a massive sense of confidence and gratitude for what I've done for myself through that. And at the end of the day, that's what everything's about. Because since them times, I've had so many different relationships, so many different good things happen for me. My confidence boost, how I feel in myself, how grateful I am for myself. So it was literally only W's from that situation. There's no negatives. I found myself, I learned about myself. So there was no negatives. To the point now I look at them and I'm like, nah, I wouldn't go back to you. Nah, I won't go back to you. Even if it was on the plate, I wouldn't because I know it isn't going to work anyway. And I've got such confidence and such gratitude in myself, and I've got different things in my life now that I don't need you lot now, which is such a beautiful thing to go through. When you go from that position of feeling terrible, feeling crushed, feeling like you're nothing, to a year down the line, a year and a half down the line, feeling comfortable and grateful in yourself, and you see these people and you realize that they allowed you to level up so much because of what you went through together, essentially. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But There's two ways you could have took that situation. There's two ways I could have took both situations in that way. I could have took it as negative, terrible, I'm not good enough, I'm fucking shit. Oh no, I'll never be good enough. All this fucking bad shit that people do. Turn into drugs, turn into alcohol, turn into these things that don't help you. Because things like that crush men. Things like that crush men all the time. It crushes men, especially when you have people who you have admiration and love for, and it breaks, or it may not end the way you want. Say, for example, one of them, it was very going at each other. Negativity to the point it still lingers a little bit on their side. I don't care that much now, but on a real level, the negativity lingers on their side. You feel a sense of sadness and pain from that. We're only human at the end of the day. Even as men, we like to say we don't feel sadness, we don't feel pain. I need a bit of water quickly. But we like to say we don't feel sadness, we don't feel pain. But we all do. We all do. We all feel sadness. We all feel pain. As much as we can like shrug it off and push through it. And a lot of men really hurt themselves because of women. And this is not a hatred against women video or anything like that, but it's just that heartbreak can really hurt people. And when you go through a situation that hurts you, that tears you apart, that makes you feel terrible, and you rebuild, and you rebuild back stronger, and you rebuild back with confidence, you rebuild back with belief, happiness for yourself, gratitude, and you came back way better than where you started off. Imagine the sense of confidence that gives you. Imagine the sense of confidence that gives you when you go through something just going wrong in your life. Imagine the sense of confidence that gives you. It gives you a different sense of confidence, to the point you view yourself better, to the point you literally look at yourself and you think, shit, I went through all that and I built myself to a level that is kind of insane. I made stuff out of nothing. I built myself better. I came back stronger. I came back more confident. I came back in a better way, which is beautiful for your confidence. Now I've got more stuff going on. I've got this thing. This thing's going well. Oh, this thing's going well. But it all came from things not going right initially. It all came from things going wrong at the start, leading to you just feeling comfortable and amazing after the fact. And this video is going to be titled The Other Side of Heartbreak, or a similar title to that, because a lot of guys only view the heartbreak through what it's been through now. So let's say you go through that situation straight away, you view it from that perspective. Oh, this is terrible, this is fucking rubbish, oh, I feel like shit, I feel terrible, I just want to dive into drugs, alcohol, I just want to fucking pay for hookers and shit. That's what a lot of people view it as. But on a real level, it's one of these things that you need in order for you to push through and get better. It's one of these things that you need to view yourself as a better version of yourself, to literally look at yourself in the mirror and think, shit, I should not be relying on people for my happiness. I need to rely on myself. I need to rely on my daily habits. I need to rely on how I literally act and how I view myself. I need to build myself up to a point I respect myself, leading to you feeling better in the future tense, to the point you see people who you used to have an amazing connection with, you used to have admiration for, love for, all this, and then you can push through that. And you think, oh shit, this person, these people allowed me to level up to that point. They taught me a vital lesson in my life. And sometimes you don't need people in your life the whole time. Sometimes people come into your life to teach you a lesson, to literally go through something that allows you to grow, allows you to be better, allows you to be a person you want to grow into and be like. Sometimes you need people for that. Sometimes people aren't meant to stay in your life, and that's fine. That's fine. But sometimes they teach you lessons, and you choose which way you go with this stuff. As much as it's very emotional, it's very painful, because I remember one of the days before where something broke up with one of them. I was literally hurt, very hurt, to the point I went to the gym, and it just felt like a cloud of darkness on myself, because I lost my friends around that time as well. My friend group went around that time. They were negative anyway, but they went around that time. So I had that on top of that, and it was right near my birthday, and it was literally the day after my birthday. I felt crushed, terrible, and it was like a massive come down, because a day or two before that, I went out and I had a massive high. Oh, everyone give me admiration, love, oh, girls, and then it's like, oh, but ain't a real connection. Oh, but I've lost this connection with this person. Oh, I've lost my friends. Oh shit, I feel terrible. No one's really here for me. So I had to literally look in the mirror and understand, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I viewing myself as someone who needs external love from someone? Why can't I build that in myself? And that's what I've done. And when I say the level of confidence you build when you go through a situation that crushes you, when you go through a situation that hurts you, and you bounce back from that, you bounce back stronger, you bounce back with confidence, and you bounce back having more. over time. You build more over time. For example, the amount of relationships and interactions and different things and amazing things I've had since then is insane. It's insane. Like this YouTube channel, when it came about, if that shit didn't go wrong, really wouldn't have. So I can't look with negativity towards them people now, can I? I can only look with positivity, especially for myself, and positivity for that situation, which is beautiful. And this is the other side of going through heartbreak and pain and sadness. There's a side where it's very, very tough and very hard, and it's very hard to get through. And it just feels like you're going downhill, going downhill, going downhill. Things are going wrong, or I've lost a person, or am I ever going to find someone like that again? You will. You will. I found people like that again easily. Easily. They're not that hard to find, especially when you improve yourself enough. You find better people who enrich your life, who improve your life. And you think, fuck, what do I do now? And the sad thing is you got to look at the mirror and you got to ask yourself, why am I relying on these people for my love, for my gratitude, for my happiness for myself? Why? And I need to build that in myself. And then after a bit of time, once you start learning about yourself, once you start improving, you start learning different things, you start getting better, you start getting out and doing stuff for yourself and improving yourself and seeing rewards in yourself, your confidence goes up to a different level, to the point you've rebuilt back stronger as a better version of yourself, with more confidence, more gratitude and more happiness. And you think, fucking hell, I went through that situation that was negative from the initial outlook, and I got through it in such a way to the point now it's a positive. And now I can look at these people with almost a sense of gratitude, because they allow me to teach and learn my lessons that I needed to learn. They allowed me to learn from myself and look in myself and help myself. And that is amazing for me. And I just want to get this message across, that when you start improving through a situation like that, and you start building and building and building and getting better and getting better and getting better, you start to view that situation as a positive. You see these people out you had a deep connection with, and you think, oh, that time was nice, but I learned a lot through that. And now I literally look at myself with confidence and gratitude, and I'm so happy for that. And you start building a more deeper sense of gratitude for your life, and it allows you to think of the possibilities that are endless for you, the relationships that are endless for you, the different areas that can improve you, that is amazing for you. And you need these situations, you need these things to go wrong. A lot of people will say that heartbreak's terrible and sad, and it is, man, it hurts you. But on a real level, when you go through a situation that is like that, over time, if you just stay, tunnel vision, just improving yourself, this area, just trying to better yourself every day, you get to a point where these situations were literally just lessons. They were literally just lessons that you needed to learn. They weren't negative experiences on a real sense. And you just learn from that lesson, learn from it. And you get to a point where you're grateful and happy for yourself. And you look back and you see these people and you think, oh shit, they taught me a lot. I'm grateful for that. Even though it ended in a way you didn't want it to end. I'm grateful for that and I'm happy for that. And then you feel like, fucking hell, how many endless possibilities is there for me as a person? How many areas can I get better in still? Because I'm nowhere near my potential. That's what you view yourself like then, because you rebuild back with more confidence, more gratitude, better relationships, better friendships, better belief in yourself. And you've improved yourself, you're in better shape, you've got more money. Every area has went up since then. So how can you view that situation as negative? And that's the main thing. You can't rely on people for your love, but also understand that this heartbreak or whatever you're going through is something that will allow you to get better if you take it in the right way. If you use it to improve and look at yourself in the mirror and think, shit, I need to start learning how to better myself and love myself. On the other comparison, you can view it as, shit, this is terrible, so I'm going to turn to drugs, alcohol, and put my life back in a sense, Put my life back in a sense, which is easily done. It's easily done. That's the easy option. That's the option that we will tend to go towards. But at the end of the day, that leads to not much growth, Maybe like one night do it, but on a real level, that didn't lead to much growth. And on a real level, you got to stay disciplined with this, and you got to understand that you need to learn that love for yourself and that respect and that admiration for yourself, lead into you feeling more grateful and happy. And you get a bit down the line and you look back at that situation and you think, fucking hell, I learned so much through that and I'm so much better through that. And that's the main message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.